June, send me a DM, sweetheart. 'Cause that's not
Honestly,
okay.
I don't know who to send
Belfast
DMs
has just
to.
sent you a DM, by the way.
I don't I'm not I don't know who to send DMs to. I didn't really want to come up here and speak, but I really felt like I should because I've been conflicted for the last few weeks about do I warn people? Do I not warn people? I don't want to get involved. People can make up their own minds. Everybody is capable of doing that. So I've just been conflicted. And so when Nate was talking about it, I really just wanted to come up and say there's more people that are supporting this. There's more people feeding information to them. Um, and I'm really sickened by it. It's not funny. It's not whatever. You can make a point if you want, but to be going around and like watching people and judging what they're doing and if they're good enough in your eyes or if they're saying the right things or if they're it's like everyone gets to have their own opinions and their own thoughts and we get to write whatever we want. Like you don't get to police people. And so I don't know, you can't speak about them without um speaking about the group. Like I don't know how to put that. It's like we're talking about them as though they're other and they're not other, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I sound like a conspiracy nut.
Yeah, no. They are not other. They are of us.
Yeah.
Um, that's kind of the point. That's why it's so disturbing that these people are of us, and not the other.
It's almost at the point where they're holding our opinions hostage. I sort of like I want to believe they're like TRAs and they're AGPs because that makes it easier some way in my head to understand what they
But they're
fucking do.
not.
Yeah,
You can be a woman TRA, by the way, the one that is not exclusive of the other. How long can this go on for? To what
Yeah,
avail?
absolutely. I would
Seriously,
say,
are we going to be in September and it still be like
yeah,
this? Seriously, think about it.
by the way, we've got
because
one stealth
it
listener
was
right
doing
now.
it. I know, I see it. Um,
How? I
and
thought that wasn't like capable anymore.
no, no, it's a lie. They can listen to us. Everyone can listen to us. We know, we know that this occurs. Um, you know, please don't think you're ever in a space where it's private.
That's what it's
Yeah, even if
look like hearing impaired though as well. That is what I've been told.
like I said, it's holding an opinion hostage. You've got to do a risk assessment before you can speak your opinion. And I'm pretty sure it's Yvette next, was it? Hi, Yvette.
Hi, Spiky. Totally agree with what Nate said there. What they are doing is illegal because they're not only recording this space, it's the publication of it on YouTube where the crime is committed. I'll put a bit, just a wee teeny bit, in the nest under Lady Lament's sort of answer to me, and I've also put the same bit down in the wee bottom question bit. But yeah, they've left quite a number of clues of who they are, and I'm sure you can see by my change in picture and my name, there's a reason behind that. And I don't say lightly who I think is involved. So I've just took the control back off her by putting my name out there myself. And it is a her. And she is linked to this group, significantly linked.
I swear to God, I keep looking through the things. I want to know who it fucking is. I keep.
It's a really good point. There about I think you're right. It's about making women afraid. It's about making women want to shut the fuck up.
Cheers. Hi, Nay.
Yeah, I read that, Yvette, thanks. I'd already done some digging about it before I said anything, um, about it, and I'd actually inquired with one of my friends who does this kind of as a job, gets sort of information on people, but actually works sort of legally doing it. They're like an ethical hacker. So, Lady Laments or any of your pals that are listening, it's very, very stupid what you're doing. So, this is a very polite warning. Please take it down. shut your YouTube account, and I won't have to engage my friends. It's a very
Yeah,
polite. Everyone in
it's not
here has
that
said,
difficult. If you have an actual issue, it's not that difficult to find an IP address.
yeah, I just think it's one of those things. I'll leave the people at the powers that be to do their job and take it up with you. Nothing to do with me once I've passed it on.
I just I want to give an example of one of the things that's happened over the last couple weeks. It it was a big deal to me. So I won't get into details. I'll be very quick, but within an hour of me interacting with a post on Twitter, I was sent a screenshot of that interaction from that had been taken by one person, had been sent to another person, and that person had sent it to me and said, "What are you doing? I'm being asked if you're an undercover TRA or a TRA plant, blah, blah, blah." So at first, I'm thinking it's funny. And then the more I look into it, the more I realize this isn't really funny. And I say, "Where'd you get the screenshot?" Won't tell. And I don't let it go. And then I'm the asshole. So that's that's the level of creepy weirdness that's been going on behind the scenes for me. No, imagine somebody who you speak with, like in this group, look around this room, there's probably a dozen or more people that you guys speak with on a regular basis. Imagine if one of them did that and you were just supposed to be like, that's cool. I guess I'm just going to interact with Twitter and Spaces normally now. No.
I was chatting away with my mic muted, twat I am. But just, that alone, why would somebody bother screenshotting your interaction with a post to then send to somebody else that what they know you interact with? So this person has taken a screenshot of a post you've interacted with, and this all within an hour, sent it to another person that they actually know you do interact with. And how have you got to keep a check on people doing shit like that?
It's creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
Why would they
And
bother doing that? That's
I should
insane.
add too that the person who took the screenshot, we mutually follow each other, and I don't. That's not something that I would do. Like, you know what I mean? Anybody that I follow, I have interacted with in some way.
Nino, I see there. You're in the room. Hello. You're not necessarily next though. Who's next?
I tend to think it was Jane, but I might be wrong. Jane Juno or Nay Juno?
It was Jane and then me.
Cheers, Nay. Hi, Jane.
Hi, just a quick one. Thank you very much. This is a bit of an eye-opener, I have to say. I just wanted to ask because, like several others, after like a curious look, whatever, weeks ago at the start of it or whatever, I sort of sat and looked at loads of these, etc., and thought, oh, whatever, and then made my view and my standpoint and made a decision. I'm not going to bother to look. And then the YouTube thing came about as well. But I'm just wondering, in terms of those who have viewed, particularly the YouTube pasting of digital voice content from these Twitter spaces, is it entirely women that are recorded, or are there any men? Really, it just struck me if there were any men
Yeah,
there that
I
were
don't. I
recorded.
haven't listened to them enough, but as far as I'm aware, in the
Mm.
very first place, it was just women.
Does anybody know if that's currently I mean, it's great if everybody's just ignoring the YouTube pasting. Sorry,
Can you hear me?
I
Yeah.
can
Hello?
hear you, Jasmel. Yes.
Yes, but the men seem to be side shows.
They don't seem to be the focus. Essentially, it's still majority women.
Yes, unless they're directly mocking
Which men?
one of the women who are targeted like me and
Can I
Belfast.
just
Which
interrupt
men?
for a minute of admin? If our co-hosts are all right, in about 15 minutes or so, I've got a dip out for probably about half an hour.
we've been going 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 hours and 15 minutes. I think my question is, how long do you want to go? How long do you think this is actually constructive? And the counterpoint to what we're doing in here is that since last November, many people have been raising the fact that there's chaos agents on here of many different stripes, TAs, all whose main job is to sow divisiveness and distract us. So, regardless of the positives of what we've been doing in bonding and sharing for the last 3-4 hours, we're also actively deflecting and being distracted.
I
How
think
much longer do you think it's constructive?
while people are still engaging and happy to engage, I think we should let
Okay.
let everyone carry on. If the co-hosts are happy to do that, I'm more than happy. And I mean, selfishly, the other thing, selfishly, I'm enjoying a really good space listening to women share their experiences and how it's affecting them, and also the fact that we all feel so fucking pissed off about it.
Hey, hey. I've not been in spaces for Yonkers because I can't be dealing with the drama. I actually came back just before Global Women's Day to get the word out. Which one of these accounts tried to make fun of, but haha, fuck them because we hit so many countries. So na 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 na. It was fantastic. Yeah, the thing about the police, I contacted the company that they use to cut and paste the recordings together, and they said that if they went to the police, then that account would be if we went to the police, that account would be banned from using that program to cut and put the videos together.
Yeah, I was actually going to say to you, Belfast, why don't you actually file an official complaint against them? Because they have actually really targeted you. So why don't you
We
do
we have
that?
we have a new rule. We have a lovely new law about coercion. I'm probably actually the person who could do it. I've been ignoring it entirely. I never even thought of it. I was just like, oh God, I'm just going to ignore it. Um, I'm not paying attention to it. But if you're saying it's happening to me often, I only ever seen the first three or something. Um, Goodness.
Have
Yeah,
others
you're
seen
right.
Have others seen more than three of Belfast? Because I haven't seen any of them Belfast.
I I think people are telling me that there's loads more going on.
Okay.
They seem to have a little bit of an obsession with me. Um, it's not really my. I haven't paid attention. But I know
I
other
told you
women.
though, Val, what's weird about yours is they're not
Mhm. Yeah,
funny or really humiliate. Like, I don't
yeah,
understand
they're
why.
not humiliating me. It's interesting. So it's someone I know. Um, that's
A
why.
lot of them go on with a regular
Mhm.
space, just talking and talking. Bunch of people in your space just talking and talking, and it's like, what? Why was this even recorded? I can't figure it out.
I'm so glad
I
you
think
said that
Amanda.
because I felt stupid sometimes. I'm like, what is the purpose of this video? What is it outing? What is the I don't even get it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
they're
I
not
do this for a
actually
living.
doing
I like
TV.
research and, discovery and tease out facts and there's nothing, there's no there. In many cases, it's neither funny nor humiliating nor mocking nor interesting. And I'm a C, truly,
Yeah, I'm just
upon.
there. From what I've heard, the three that I heard, you know, I thought,
They're
Jesus,
like,
is that the worst?
shrug.
Is that the
Like
worst
what?
you can come up with? Very interesting. I thought
I
it
would
was
I would
quite
say quite
interesting. It was like,
clearly the person who's been damaged the most
like,
at length
because now
is
me and
Amanda.
you have been on spaces. Me and you have
Yeah,
been
but I'm
on
not
spaces for like
damaged.
12.
Amanda
Yeah, but
has been.
I know, but me and you have been on spaces for like 12 hours at a time. There's several other things that I could have, you could have clipped to make me sound worse.